So this is our file. The print and cuts, I'm gonna put them aside because we'll work on those later. Where do you get it from? This one, check them out in TikTok. They are here with Barely Are. Check out their website. They're also on their website as Barely Are. Okay. So, la forma que a mí me gusta hacer mi... ¿Por qué estoy hablando en español? Okay, refresh. The way I like to do my cake toppers is I like to get the small pieces first. And I like to work on those to begin with so I don't lose anything. So vamos a empezar. Let's start with the palm trees. Then we'll do the bones. Okay. So we're gonna start with the palm trees. And then we'll do the bones. So for the palm trees, I'm gonna use my green foam tape. Right now I'm sold out of my green foam tape, but you can always find it on my website at the end of August, middle of September. You guys should be able to find the foam tape on my website again. It's being restocked. Okay, so I'm gonna do we're gonna start with the palm trees first. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here, and one down here. And luckily we have this scissors that I don't stack. I'm just gonna cut one piece and I'm gonna put it right here in the middle. Why? It doesn't take that long to cut it. Okay, so now that I put the foam tape to give the 3D onto my palm tree, I'm gonna bring it close to it because remember it has like a little inset on it. So you gotta put the smaller one on top of the large one. So it's gonna be something like this. Like that. Put that aside and do the other palm tree. Take this out and bring your palm tree on top of your other palm tree. Put it there. Take out the paper from the other one right there. And then take out the paper from the other one. Like that. Okay, now you also got 6 pieces of one of your palm trees, and then you got 6 pieces of the other palm tree right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put foam tapes in between. One foam tape here, one foam tape here. Foam tape here, here, and here. If you cut this on paper that has texture like this, make sure you put the texture to the front because you want the nice part in the front. And you're gonna start taking off your foam tapes and you're gonna start taping them one on top of the other one. Make sure you lining them up nicely like this. Okay, Same thing. Take out the foam tape and start lining them up together. Okay. Like that. Like that. And right there. Okay, so you get a piece like this. Put it aside, and you're gonna do the same thing with the other one. You don't need to fill up these pieces with foam tapes. If you have a small piece like this one, you just put one piece in the middle. And again, lining up. Where's the color foam from? Where is that color foam from? It's from my shop. I sell it on my website. Right now, I'm currently sold out, but by the end of August, mid of September, it should already be here. And I should be restocked on many new colors as well. Okay. And there we have the other piece. Okay. Now let me get, oh, the bone. We said we were gonna do the bone. Okay. Now let's work with our white foam tape. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one in half because one full sheet is too much. I think that should be good. We don't need to waste too much of our foam tape. Okay. And same thing like we just did with the palm trees, we're gonna go ahead and start stacking them up on top of each other. There. Come over here. It does, right? I'm glad you like it, Maria. They do. They cut really nice. The scissors cut really nice. Right. Okay, and this is my bones. I get to put them aside. We're gonna do the same thing with these bones, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and I want to give some texture to these bones, and I'm going to give them this kind of like a wood texture. So I'm gonna put them on one of my embossing folders like this, and I'm gonna use my cutter block to give them the texture that they need. And I put my cutter block right here, gonna open it up, gonna put it through here, and all I'm doing is giving texture to my bones. And all this did is give a nice texture to my bones. I know you guys can see it there. Yeah. Same thing with this one. It's just super cute. Okay, and same thing. I put a foam tape here in the middle. One over here and one over here. Okay, oops. Make sure you put your bone on the right side. Right there. Perfect. Okay, so now let's bring out the sun. We still got the sun. We got the number 2. We got the little kids. Okay, we still got this little part right here. I'm gonna leave the name for the end just because it has so many little things. I'm gonna leave the name for the end. Okay, let's do the little kids. When I design, I normally like to give 3 layers to my design. That's how come I know how many layers I need. It's about preference. It's what you like. So I give 3 layers to like my designs, like this little boys right here, the boy and the girl. I gave them 3 layers. The number 2, I gave 3 layers. The palm trees, I gave them 3 layers. The only one that I believe I kind of like, I hope I didn't screw it up, but the only one that I only gave 2 layers was the bone, that I hope it doesn't leave me a gap, because I don't like seeing gaps in between. So this one goes brown on the back, orange in the middle, white in the front. So I'm going to grab my white one and I'm going to put it on top of my orange one, like that. Then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to use orange for this one. Let's use orange for this one. We're going to put an orange one right here. Then we're going to put an orange here. One here. And then another one right there. Yes, when you layering, that's what I'm saying. It's about preference. I decided that I wanted to do 3 layers on mine, so I did 3 layers. The brown, the orange, and the white are all different sizes. Yes. So first, you start with the one that you're going to work with, which is this color one right here. So you start with that one. Then you do an offset of this one, which was the white one. Then you do another offset of the white one. Then you do another offset of the orange one. So as you're doing your offsets, one is always going to be a little bit bigger than the other one. The size that you want on your layers, that's also preference as to how you like them. I do not like to have like thick layers. I like for my color to show, like for you guys to be able to see like, oh, she has orange and she has brown. But I don't like them to be too thick where you see like a whole piece of orange, a whole piece of brown. A good thing for you to guide yourself as to what size to make your layer is that you're not losing the shape of it. So right here, you could see that even though I did an offset of this one, I didn't lose the shape of it. I could still see that there's a little boy here and the little girl there. It didn't lose the shape. If you were to tape this one, and being that you did your offset, I wish I could show you this before I taped them down. But look at this one. And you were to do an offset and you did it as thick as the black one, as the brown one, I'm sorry, it kind of loses the shape of it. You see the difference in the thickness of this brown offset compared to the white offset that I did right here. Like it shows that there's an offset, but I didn't lose the shape of my image. And that's what you need to look at, that you don't lose the shape of your image. If you're looking at that, then you won't have any problems. You'll be doing nice offsets on your stuff. Are you guys getting a good lighting, a good view? Let me know. Let me turn on this light. There you go. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring this one and I'm gonna put it right in front of it. Right there. And I did 2 print and cuts just because there was space to make 2. So I just made it just for the heck of it because I did not want to lose paper. I didn't want to waste paper. So I just went ahead and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not wasting paper. I'm just going to print out an extra one. That's super cute. I love it. Okay, so that one's done. Let's take this out of here so it doesn't look too much. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my yellow foam tape to glue these ones. Just like we did with the palm tree and the bone, we are gonna do with the sun, and we're gonna put one on top of the other one. Wow, tonight we didn't pass the 100 people here. Let's see if we continue tapping. There's only 3,500. Let's tap, tap, tap. Let's share the live with other crafters that maybe will want to join and come and learn how to do this cake topper with us. For the sun, yes. For the sun, they're all the same size. Oops, 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 oops. What's wrong with you, Gabby? Line this up nicely and tape it correctly. Oh my god, look how thick this phone tape right here was. Did you buy the file, Dama's Creation? If you bought the file, you should know exactly how many they are there. And now this one's gonna come right over here. Right there. Should I do an embossing on this one? I'm trying to think what kind of embossings I have that I can add to this one. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't think I have any embossing. It has a total of 9 layers. Oh yeah, I should have put some little dots on it. Oh man, I put the foam tape already. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna add our cloud right there. So this is our sun. Don't tape anything yet. We'll tape them all together in a little bit. Okay, that's that. Now let's do our number 2. And also right here we're gonna put One here. And one there. So this one's gonna go on top of the pink one. This is like the only pink layer with it. Like that. And then on this one, I did a different type of embossing. I did like the little rocks embossing. Super cute, right? Oh, ahí se cayó. Right here. Yeah, this iridescent color, super pretty. And then the embossing on it of the rocks is also cute. And now how does it go like this? There. Okay. This little guy is the one that's gonna go right here on the two. We'll put him in a little bit. In a little bit, we'll arrange how we're gonna put them too. Okay, and now these little pieces right here. Yeah, that embossing goes with the Flintstone theme. Yeah, absolutely. Ladies, if you didn't get your file, the file's available on my Etsy shop. You can go right ahead and order it there. How did you print the pebbles and bonbon image? Did you just print on one cardstock? No, my love. So when you're working on this type of projects like cake toppers, goodie boxes, you need to use either photo paper glassy or photo paper matte paper. And that's what I use on these ones. I use photo paper, but photo paper matte, not glossy. The foil number 2 is a different font on Silhouette. What do you mean? It's a different font. Don't tell me that because I didn't make a compound pad, it changed because you don't have the font on your Silhouette Studio. Is that what happened? That's what probably happened. But not a problem. I believe that the gold 2, the yellow 2, you could just do an inset. Oh, so it's probably different. Okay. So it's probably different because I didn't create a compound pad on it. I left it as a regular text. That's why it didn't change on you guys. But that's not a problem. All you guys need to do is go on your offset tool and just do an inset. Like of the yellow one, and then you'll get it. Or download the font. Go to thefont.com and download I just made an inset. Yeah, exactly. You could just make an inset, or you could just go to the font and download. It's called Flintstone. The font is called Flintstones. Okay. Oh, but good thing that happened, because now I know that I gotta make sure, and it's the first time I think I leave it like that. But now I know that whenever I do something like that, I have to make sure that I do like a compound pad and don't leave it as a font. Okay, as a text. Okay, so we finished with all our little pieces. Now let's go ahead and get to work with our cake topper. So these 3 layers, you're gonna leave them alone. This acetate, you're gonna leave it alone. And this one, you're also going to... I just remembered something that I didn't print. I forgot to cut my little box to show you guys that we could cover the holes. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so goes green, yellow, white. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the white one. And where did I put my foam tape? Right here. And we are going to put foam tape. Like that. Try not to put your foam tapes on the edges, because you kind of want to keep them hidden. So don't put at the edge. Try to put them like kind of like I have them right here, like a little bit on the inside part of it. Okay. And this one's gonna go, and you're gonna use your little holes in the middle to guide yourself to line this up nicely. So use the holes that you have in the middle like that to make sure that you have this nicely lined up right there. Now let's flip it over. Thank you, Steffi Shops. Thank you. Appreciate your comment. Okay. Yeah, now you're gonna flip it over. Same thing. You're gonna line the holes to the green one. Right there. Right there. Not rushing anything. Love, can you give us the measurements for the small holes and the bigger hole? What bigger hole? Both holes are the same size. They're 0.52. I've been enjoying Crafty Wednesdays a lot, learning so much. Thank you, Neltec. Thank you for joining. Okay. So all the 3 holes are the same size and they are 0.52. Okay. Now that we're done with this part, we're gonna go ahead and do our shaker bar, which is this one right here. So pretty. And this is gonna go right here like that. Perfect. Okay, so now for this one, you are going to need your 2 strips, the 2 strips that you got. No, all my holes are the same size. That sounded so bad. All my holes are the same. Let's call it something else. Let's not call it holes. Let's call it circles. All my little circles are the same size, okay? Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something different. Oh my god, this girl just came to make me laugh. And thank God Yesenia's not here because Yesenia would make a nice comment about that one. So this one right here, I cut it in Cameo. So this was cut in Cameo using the Silhouette program. And look how the Cameo looks. I hope you guys can see it. There. You see how it has little cut lines? What kind of crafty Wednesday is this? She had 2 holes. No, I have 3. I don't have 2, I have 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so look how easy it is to be able to fold this these tabs when you do the little cuts. Oh my god. And you fold it just like this. It's not my fault, it's Steffi. I think it's Steffi was the one that asked for the question. So you're gonna fold your little tabs like that. So you see how easy this is to fold them. Okay, this is with the little cutting lines. Now in Cricut, the girls that cut in Cricut, with you is a little bit different. With you need to change the little cut line, the basic cut line that you get. You need to change it to a score line. So you're gonna get something like this. You do not get cut lines. You get one straight line that you need to switch it over to score line, and you get to fold it just like this. Okay. With this file, you cannot switch them over. They just come as folding lines if you're gonna use it in Cricut. They did not. I didn't do it with cut lines. With cut lines, I would have to do literally little cut lines for you guys, but I didn't do it. But that's the difference when you guys see it, okay? Cricut girls, you're gonna get one basic cut line, then you're gonna switch it over to score line. Cameo girls, you're gonna get your little cut lines because that's how Cameo does them. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue folding everything. You could try it and see if the perforation tool works too. I personally don't like the perforation tool, but you guys could try and see if you like it. No, you do not need to go buy a Cameo. No, I could make it for you guys with the little cut lines. I have made it in the past. Just this time I didn't do it because I made this one and I thought it came out so perfect that I absolutely love it. But the other one works too. Look, like it works. I mean, it does the same job. It's just that this one it's folding line, the other one's cut lines. Okay, so now that I did that, what we're gonna do, one cool thing that you could do, not necessarily that you need to, but what you could do is you could bring it like close to your table, like to the edge of your table, and you could kind of like curve it down by bringing it like at the edge of your table and just moving it like this. So you kind of curve it a little bit. I mean, you could do it if you want to, not necessarily that you have to, but there you go. Okay, so now let's start gluing this together. So we're gonna start putting glue on our little tabs right here. I use a bone folder. Yes, a bone folder will definitely help you so much when it comes to your folding lines on Cricut. So what Grace is talking about is this. This is a folding foam. So what that means is that when you're doing these folding lines, you will come here and you will like make sure that your lines are nicely full like that. See? So what you could do is you go like this. By the way, the bone is available on my website too. And you go like this and you get a nice folding line. So it will work also. See? That's what these are meant for, to help us with projects like this one. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start putting our glue right here on our tabs. I'm putting the glue inside the tabs, not outside the tab. Like this. Okay. And bring over your layer and you're gonna glue it right there, like that. And for this is also good, your bone, because you come and you put a little pressure like that. Okay, now come back and continue gluing. Remember, this is going to be a thick shaker, not a thin shaker cake top. And go back. Same thing. And you glue it right there. Put pressure. And put pressure all over. Like that. Oh my goodness. My phone came off. Okay. Now I'm gonna get the rest of the piece and I'm gonna glue it right over here. Put a little bit of glue here. A little bit of glue there. Bring it over. Right there. Make sure it doesn't move and make sure you glue it right where the tab is. I don't want to hear, Gabby, my thing did not fit. No, it is going to fit. Because I say so. Okay, and then now go back again and start putting glue on your tabs. And come. This is gonna go in. And we're gonna glue this right in here. I'm gonna put a glue down on top. And we're gonna glue it right there. Like that. So it should look like this from one side. Put pressure here, make sure it's nicely glued together. And it goes like that. Oh no, I'm sorry. At least you're watching me from the hospital. You're gonna be okay. Hi, Isa. Okay, so that's the first part for your shaker. Then you got, where's my other piece? You got 2 pieces of the orange, right? So you're gonna grab one, you're gonna leave one, and you're gonna glue one to this. Now, this one right here, it's necessary if you want to do the cake toppers the way I make my cake toppers. I like to use a ring like this to glue it onto my tabs because I like to glue my acetate on a flat surface like that, so I know 100% that I'm not going to have any little openings, any issues, nothing. So I like to glue it on top. If you do not want to do this, you do not have to do this. And if you feel comfortable gluing the acetate straight to your tabs right here, by all means, be my guest, go for it, do it. Okay? But I don't do it that way. I like to glue my ring. That way I know that everything is nicely glued together. There's no little openings. There's no little holes. No glitters are going to come out. And it's just going to be perfect for me. Okay? So if you want to do it the Gabby way, go for it. If you don't want to do it the Gabby way and you want to do it the fulanita way, then do the fulanita way. That's fine. No me resiento. Yo no me resiento. No hard feelings. Okay, I'm going to start putting my glue all around my tabs. And that one, this ring right here, you could literally do it of whatever color you want. Doesn't necessarily have to be orange. If you got a lot of white scraps, just cut it out of a white scrap because that piece is not going to show at all either way. Okay. So now I come and I bring this one and I'm going to glue it the opposite way because by mistake I used the one that started. So I don't want that. So I'm going to put it backwards like that. And then this is easier for me to even come around like that and just nicely glue everything in like that. So then my circle has a nice circular, you would say, shape. Like that. That allows me to put a little pressure there. Make sure my tabs are nicely glued there. We don't have any holes, nothing. Everything is nicely covered here. Okay, like that. So we are good with this. Perfect. Where did I put that piece? Oh my goodness, right here. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna grab our scissors. You're gonna grab 2 pieces of acetate. So whatever scraps you have of acetates, I'm pretty sure you have 2 little pieces of acetate laying around somewhere there in your scraps. Just grab 2 pieces. 1 piece there. 1 piece here. Gonna flip this over and you're gonna cover this little window right here. So I already put the shakers and everything inside. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you, I totally took apart the cake topper because something happened with my previous video and it did not save. So I'm trying to remake this video for you guys. So I already put the acetate that I was telling you guys that I was gluing behind it. I already just glue the acetate there and glue it down here. And why do I glue the acetate there? It's for all these glitters, shakers, beads do not get out. Okay, so now the next thing you do is you're gonna put glue around this and you're gonna glue your acetate. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna glue our acetate. Okay, and then you come over here and you glue your acetate like that. Okay, so really simple like that. Now that we put the acetate, we're gonna add these 3 pieces in here. So we're gonna start with the brown one and I'm just gonna glue it right there. So I'm gonna put glue on top of my acetate. Like that, and I'm gonna add my brown. Like that. After I add my brown, I'm gonna add my white. This one right here, if you want to put foamings, you could put it. I just didn't put it because I want everything to have like a nice flat surface when I add all the other stuff, because everything else already has a lot of 3D. Okay, so that's the white piece, and then we add our final piece, which is the orange one. There you go. So it's gonna look something like this. So you got your first base. So remember how we already have put this one together. On this one I had already added the lights, but the lights is something super simple to do. You just grab with your hot glue. You just grab your hot glue, put glue, and then you glue your lights in it. So that's really the only step that you're missing. It's adding the lights. And remember, this one has 1, 2, and 3 layers. So we're gonna put this right here, and now you're gonna come and you're gonna glue this piece to this. So you're gonna come and you're gonna glue this right there. Okay, so you're gonna come and you're gonna put glue back here. Okay, notice the little white acetate that I was telling you that we have to glue there. That you pretty much glue it there to make a window. So these lights right here still come out on your cake topper, but you know your shakers do not get off. Okay, so then you're gonna come, flip it over, line it up with those holes right there of the lights, and you just center this like that. Like that. Okay, put a little pressure. Okay, and there you have it. And now we're gonna come and we're gonna start adding all these pieces that we already put together in 3D. So this piece, it's the one that goes right here like this. So you would add that piece right there with foam tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my foam tapes. Okay, let me grab my green foam tape. And I'm gonna put it with foam tapes. And we're gonna put it right there. Then the same thing with the then the same thing with our sun. Gonna come over here and we're gonna put foam tapes. Okay, and we're gonna add it right there, like that. Okay, we're gonna continue adding everything else. What else I'm missing? I'm missing this piece right here. That also gives the extra 3D down here, like that. That's it. That's all the pieces. No, I'm missing another little piece here. I'm missing this little piece right here. This one goes here. Yep. That one goes right there. Okay. Then the next step is going to be pretty much gluing all these pieces on top of this. Okay, so I'm going to grab my hot glue and I'm going to glue all my pieces on top of it. So what these pieces end up doing, they end up giving you extra layers. So when you come and you put this piece right here, it doesn't look like it's just up there floating in the air. See? It's not floating in the air because it has the extra layers on the back. Okay? So we're gonna come, and that's pretty much it. Just gluing all the pieces on top of it. Okay, line it up with this one. Perfect, right there, right there. Okay, then we also have our sun that's gonna go right in here. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here to come and bring the sun right there, like that. Perfect. Then we have our banner. This one's gonna go here. Same thing, put a little bit of glue and glue this one, lining it up right there like that. Okay, and then we have our two little guys here. We're gonna grab some foam tape and we're gonna put them there. So we're gonna put foam tape here, foam tape here. We're gonna double this foam tape so they can pop up a little bit. flip them over, bring them somewhere close here and there. And then our number 2 goes right up in here. If you want to glue your number 2, you can glue it. If you want to just put a foam tape, maybe, I don't know, maybe you can, another customer with this cake topper that has a different age, then you can do that. But this is how your cake topper looks like. Let me see if the lights still work. Yep, the lights still work. See, it has the lights, and that's about it. That's your Flintstone cake topper. Thank you so much for your patience, for waiting on this video, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Bye.